hundreds of children sex trafficked while under state care.
And we passed a new law to help stop it.
A new anti-trafficking bill is now federal law. John Ossoff wrote the bill.
Every child should be safe. I'm John Ossoff, and I approve this message.
The Live 5 for 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
It just reiterates the fact of the need for shelters, but there's not enough shelters to house every person.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 6, local advocates speaking out tonight about keeping our homeless population safe after the murder of a homeless man in downtown Augusta last week.
We're also going to have the latest on those suspects, in the case and what they're accused of doing. As Your News at 6 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 6.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with the latest on a homeless man who was found dead last week in downtown Augusta. Nathan Lewis's body was found inside a trash can Thursday morning. 17-year-old Lamar Witt and 19-year-old Kayshawn Walker are both charged with murder in that case. Warrants accuse them of beating Lewis with a metal pipe, a sandbag, and rocks. It isn't clear whether Witt and Walker knew Lewis.
And while that investigation continues, this case certainly raising questions about homelessness and public safety and the resources available for people living on the streets. Chartavius has live on Broad Street now with a closer look at the challenges faced by the homeless and those trying to help them. Chartavius.
Yeah, Brad. Well, I'm holding the arrest warrant for the two teenagers charged in this case. These documents give us new details about what investigators say happened here on Broad Street. I also spoke with people who live downtown, as well as a homeless outreach organization, about the broader conversation this case has started. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says deputies found Nathan Lewis dead Thursday morning after responding to a report of a broken window on Broad Street. 17-year-old Lamar Witt and 19-year-old Kayshawn Walters are charged with murder. As the case moves through the courts, homeless advocates say the case is also drawing attention to the challenges many people living on the street face every day.
Some don't want to come in shelters because they don't want to stop using or partaking in the lifestyle that they've chosen. Our shelter and a lot of shelters, they can't be intoxicated. Public intoxication is not safe for anybody, so you can't put that in a shelter environment. Somebody that's out of their mind with alcohol or on fentanyl or something, they're unpredictable. Some folks are on a registry as a sex offender. They don't qualify to stay in any of our shelters because of the locations. They're not legally able to live in that environment. And then there are some that can't get shelter clearances. They're actually running from the law.
People who live downtown say they want to see more done to address both public safety and the needs of the homeless.
The government or the city step up and make housing or make a place for these homeless people. I mean, a lot of them need help. A lot of them don't want the help. They'd rather be out on the streets. Well, in that case, stay on the streets. The city is worried about the wrong things at the wrong times. Like I said, I never imagined Augusta being the way it is.
The executive director of Garden City Gospel Ministry says people who are ready to change their lives should take advantage of the help that's available.
I don't know the circumstances behind this particular case to say that it had anything to do with drugs. But if it would sober up somebody on the streets, the reality, if they have an opportunity to do something different, they need to go ahead and make the decision to do it now, to get into rehab or something and to get off the streets.
The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says both suspects remain in Charles B. Webster Detention Center, charged with murder as the investigation continues. For now, we're live in Augusta. Jartavius Edmond, WJBF News Channel 6.
Time now for a first check of the weather.
And for that, we want to check in with Jenna, keeping an eye on some storms right now.
That's right. It's not nearly as wet as it was across the CSRA over the weekend, but I am still tracking some rain and weak thunderstorm activity today. You can see a little while ago we did have more lightning, but most of this is just some good old rainfall. You can see light showers across a portion of Allendale and Bamberg County. That's continuing to push down towards the south, though. So soon it will be completely dry there. And then this activity is moving up towards the northeast. One light shower over the town of Edgefield. Some pockets of heavier rain here and there as well up near the lake. Grovetown down to Rennes, you're seeing some rainfall. But this is our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam showing dry conditions at Augusta Regional Airport. That's where we had a high of only 87 degrees today. That puts us 7 degrees below average. So you can see a big variety of temperatures. We're at 90, well, down to 88 in Lincolnton, 89 in McCormick, but you saw we had some 90s a second ago, but some rain-cooled air down towards the southeast with temperatures only in the 70s. It is feeling pretty muggy, though, for most of us. We do have some drier air up towards the northwest. Winds are coming out of the south, 13 miles per hour in Augusta, 10 in Aiken, and here's a look at the rest of your evening. We will be drying out around 9 p.m. I'll have more details coming up, but back to you.
All right, Jenna, thank you. Calls tonight for McCormick County Council Chairman Bernie Ham. Thank you. Calls tonight for McCormick County Council Chairman Bernie Hamby to step down. This after 13-year-old Darrell Lowry, a foster child, died while in his care. Authorities say 2 other teens living in the home are charged in connection to Lowry's death. A community activist from upstate South Carolina says Hamby should resign and be held accountable.
The councilman took a role to accept children in his home to help DSS, Department of Social Services. But once he stepped into that role, he became a parent for those children that he accepted. And what's so disturbing in knowing that this incident, tragedy happened.
Logan says his concerns are about accountability and child safety. Hamby has not been charged in connection to Lowry's death.
A group of faith leaders in Georgia calling on Republican nurses are ready to start saving lives today.
Watch that debate right here on WJBF News Channel 6. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. You can also watch the debate as well as pre- and post-debate coverage on WJBF 6 Plus. Just download the app on your Roku, Amazon Fire TV, or Apple TV device.
Also, new nurses are ready to start saving lives. Today, Aiken Technical College students had their pinning ceremony, so that means their coursework is finished and they can start their careers. A special ceremony signifying their transition from student to nurse.
The school is very much tough love. So they're preparing us the best that they can to be the best nurses that we can be. So getting through all the trials and tribulations has really prepared us to just be successful in this program, and it's such a relief, and it's just been an amazing experience overall.
We are creating caring, competent patient care tech nurses that are going to be caring for us.
Cassandra Demaro, the valedictorian we heard from, says she's going to continue her education, taking part in the LPN to RN transition program now. Still ahead on News Channel 6 at 6, the summer is gone, or almost gone, for thousands of students across our area.
What you need to know to have them ready for that bell to ring as they head back to school. Next on News Channel 6 at 6.
News Nation tonight, Native American.
We're more than your service company. We're your neighbors. Castle Brothers provides heating, cooling, plumbing, drains, electrical, and generators with 5-star care anytime you need us. For whole home peace of mind, call on Castle for comfort. CastleBros.com.
Attention viewers, CW6 is now available today on Hulu. It's never been easier to watch all your favorite CW shows, sports, talk, reality, and so much more. CW6. Watch it today on Hulu.
We are getting closer to the opening of the new hospital in Columbia County. Wellstar is set to open the county's first hospital on August 26th. Crews are putting the finishing touches on the new building on Gateway Boulevard in Grovetown. The hospital will be a level 2 trauma center. It will have 100 rooms, a surgical floor, and a medical office building. It will not have a labor and delivery unit, but will offer women's services as well as emergency care. Ahead of that August 26th opening, the hospital will host a VIP ribbon cutting. Governor Brian Kemp is expected to be at that event. It is not open to the public, but the hospital will host an open house for the community on Saturday from 9 a.m. until noon. That event will feature self-guided hospital tours.
Well, it's back to school for thousands more students this week, including Richmond County students. It's a brief summer break, it feels like, doesn't it? Our biggest local district, Richmond County, about to open its doors as students meet their new teachers and learning their schedules, all today at open house. Such a busy time. Open house just wrapping up right now, and then again, schools are open Wednesday for the elementary school children. Middle and high school students, y'all go back on Thursday. And tomorrow, students in Burke and Columbia counties go back to class. News Channel 6 talked with some Columbia County teachers last week as they prepared for students to return. They tell us they're ready to see their students back in class. They've missed them.
Tomorrow on Jenny, we're talking about hair loss in women, the various causes and treatment options, including wigs and hair pieces. Lisa Merritt shares her journey through hair loss and the silver lining that comes in using her personal experience to help others. The longtime client at Trends Hair Salon never would have imagined that those stressful and confidence-shattering early days of losing her hair would eventually lead her to managing a wig and topper shop.
You wake up one day and you're combing your hair and it's coming out by the handfuls. And I didn't know I was going through menopause. With each day, more and more kept coming out, and it was just something I went to different doctors, I went to dermatologists, I had all the blood work done, I tried the shampoos, I tried the supplements, I went to my endocrinologist, and
really?
Nobody could figure out what it was. It took a couple years to figure out that it was hormonal.
Lisa's experience will resonate with others who are facing hair loss. She'll show us human hair wigs, heat-friendly synthetics, and hair toppers tomorrow at 12:30 on Jenny.
Our chief meteorologist, Jennifer Tracci, back with us now.
Well, I'm tracking a little bit of rain, not as much as what we had over the weekend, but we'll still have some daily rain chances all of this week with a minor flooding threat tomorrow, strong storms possible as well, and we'll have those typical August conditions. I'll have more details when we return.
See why Fatfitter is America's...
She's out for herself, not Georgia.
Count on the Line Viper 6 Neighborhood Network, powered by Tempest.
We make it, we ship it, we install it, we warranty it. From our exclusive American-made products to our lifetime warranty, when you work with Fatfitter, you work with our family.
The CSRA's favorite news app is now even better with easier access to local news, weather, and live streaming video. Download the News Channel 6 mobile app. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and hopefully you stayed dry. We had some very wet weather both Saturday and Sunday. Not as much so the case today. A lot of places are dry, but I am tracking this line of showers extending from McCormick County all the way down to Jefferson County. So Rennes, you have some rain nearby, Grovetown up to Clarks Hill Lake. There's the latest scan. This activity is slowly moving off towards the northeast, and it's also starting to diminish a little bit. So we'll have some rain over the next couple of hours, but most of us will stay dry. This is our Terry Limbert Hyundai Skyview Network showing a mix of sun and clouds. We're sitting at 84 degrees, not bad at all for early August. It is still feeling like 90 though because of dew points in the 70s, and we have a south wind of 13 miles per hour. So we have this lingering stationary front and also an area of low pressure here that's spinning up some showers and storms, and a similar situation in store for us tomorrow. So starting out your day dry, we'll be at 70 degrees. Then we'll be topping off in the upper 80s to maybe around 90 degrees for some of us, but definitely below average once again. Rain chances are up to 50% tomorrow, so similar to today, and then we'll see around a 30 to 40% chance of rain for the rest of the week. Tomorrow we will be watching for some minor flooding concerns. It won't be the case for the entire CSRA, but notice the entire area does have that chance of seeing some flooding with these storms that backbuild and train over the same area for a long period of time. We'll also be watching for some stronger to severe storms across a portion of the CSRA. There's that marginal risk of severe weather there for parts of the Midlands. And you can see our futurecast tonight at 7 o'clock, that rain pushing off towards the northeast. Will be dry within the next couple of hours, and it will stay dry through tomorrow morning. But there's that stalled frontal boundary, still allowing some showers and storms to develop tomorrow. We'll also just be in this very typical summer summertime pattern for the rest of the week. You can see the southeast wind will be coming in, bringing in plenty of moisture. So rain chances sticking around each day for us. But here's a closer look now tonight at 7 o'clock. Still seeing some rain linger over the next hour or two, but then we're dry by 10, 11 o'clock tonight. Dry at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning when you're headed out the door. And then our western counties will see some of those storms pushing in first around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. A little bit more of an expansion in coverage by the time we get to dinner time tomorrow. And then same deal as tonight. Activity will be wrapping up late in the evening, and then it will be dry during the morning hours throughout the week. Potential rainfall totals very hit or miss. So some places could have up to around 2 to 4 inches of rainfall, while other places stay pretty dry. So once again, this is just a very typical summertime forecast for us here. High temperatures will be in the low 90s, lows in the low 70s, and we'll still see some rain chances next week. Now, congratulations to today's umbrella winner. That is Charles Taylor from Twin City, Georgia. Charles, you can pick up your Viper 6 umbrella here at the station and sign up to win yours on WJBF.com.
All right, thanks, Jenna.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
It's bow time. When mornings are hectic, your breakfast doesn't have to be. Swing by Bojangles and get 2 sausage and egg biscuits for $5. Double the protein and the flavor on our famous made-from-scratch biscuits. Order in the app or head to Bojangles today. It's bow time.
Hey, Green Jackets fans. When you're at the plate, there's nothing worse than striking out without ever swinging. You got to make the most of your chances. And after a car accident, you can't just sit back, let life throw heaters at you, and do nothing. It's just too important. I'm Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy. Call us. Let's load the bases and swing for the fences. Call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy, the official injury lawyers of the Augusta Green Jackets. 706-724-7224.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
When you're looking for...
You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
The Richmond County School District held its very first football media day at Westside High School, featuring 8 different schools. Now, coaches and student athletes from around Richmond County spoke in front of the media, such as Laney, Josie, Westside, the Academy of Richmond County, among many others. Now, there were multiple topics and storylines discussed throughout the afternoon, such as the returning players, GHSA reclassification, and of course, expectations for this upcoming season. But most of all, the schools are just grateful to have the exposure of a media day at the high school level.
You know, it's a process. You don't wake up being a good person. You don't wake up being a good football player. It's a process. And these young men are going through that process right now, and they're getting a great opportunity now to add more to their process. Because, you know, a lot of kids don't get this opportunity to stand up in front of you guys and tell you what's on their mind, how they feel, and what they're looking forward to. And, you know, most people call that a dream. But a dream, when you wake up, it becomes a goal.
Now, teams will continue practice throughout the week as they prepare for the upcoming season. Well, it's that part of the Major League Baseball season where teams are either buying or selling. The trade deadline, they just passed tonight at 6 p.m. The Atlanta Braves currently in the driver's seat right now in the National League East, sweeping the Washington Nationals this past weekend. They are now 8 games ahead of the Philadelphia Phillies. Atlanta made a few additions to their roster, including Kansas City Royals outfielder Lane Thomas, left-handed pitcher Bailey Falter, San Francisco Giants pitcher Tyler Mahle, and Los Angeles Angels pitcher Brent Suter. Atlanta has the day off today before they begin a new series at home against the Miami Marlins. Well, after a rained-out weekend, the Augusta Green Jackets back on the road again. They begin a new series against the Hickory Crawdads. The Jackets currently 5.5 games back of the first-place Crawdads in the Carolina League South. And get this, outfielder Connor Essenberg, what a tear he's been at the plate, going 8 for 14, 3 home runs, 11 RBI. He's now the first player this season to win back-to-back Carolina League Player of the Week honors.
Wow.
So he's keeping it rolling here for the Jackets.
Yeah, way to go, Connor. All right, thanks, Gianna.
We'll be right back.
You've just had a call. And I approve this message. Keep up with the weather in your hometown with the Live Viper 6 Neighborhood Network.
The advanced power Tempest weather stations allows us to give you real-time hyper-local data.
From your hometown throughout the entire CSRA.
Here's your current temperatures powered by Tempest. Most of us in the CSRA in the 90s, but as we zoom into Screven County,
Count on the Live Viper 6 Neighborhood Network, powered by Tempest, sponsored by Coleman Services. One name, two trades, no worries. Follow News Channel 6 on Instagram.
Environmentalists are working to bring the sea turtle population back to northwest Florida. Last year's tropical storm Bertha wiped out several sea turtle nests. Before that storm, beaches near Pensacola had 23 nests. They only have 8 now. But those environmentalists say they've had 6 new nests laid since the storm, and that's good news. They remind beachgoers, throw away trash, take your belongings with you, and fill in any holes you make. And maybe we can get more nests in the coming weeks and months.
Love to see them take care of the sea turtles.
and here's one more look at our 10-day forecast. We're going to be in the low 90s with daily rain chances.
All right, Jenna, thanks, and thank you all for watching. Back at 7 after World News Tonight.
Then we'll see you again at 11. Good night.
Tonight, the breaking news.